before showing you a very interesting table that we did a long time ago with Professor Reeves together, writing the book, and Kes LaChoshech, Hebrew, and to darkness. So, what was found here is unbelievable. And for this I will have to show some interesting gematria. Now, what is amazing in this table? The first thing, it appears in one book, Dalet numbers, and it appears in one chapter, 33 from 6 to 55. This is and you have here minimal Yom Purim, the day of Purim, green Yom Purim. Then you have Succoth, fully writing, minimal with Vav, never have it, because this is full Succoth. Then you have Chanukah, and you have the Aaron, the Kohen, the priest. Then you have amazing place of this code. This is the journeys of Jews in the desert, and one of them was called Hashmona, Azmona, clearly indicator Chanukah. So there's a lot behind Gematria about what you are going to see now. What is the connection Chanukah and Purim and Succoth? Then even the skip letter. Okay, this have to know Kabbalah, but 106 in Kabbalah is the Hebrew word kav, line. No, what is line? So in Kabbalah, line represents connection between heaven and earth. Right? And even the numbers 1 and 6 represent one, God is one. And 6 days, I mean, this word is Benson 6, the connection of God to this. So this is the line. All what you are going to see in this table are clearly connected with heaven to this world. Yeah? Because we believe by keeping Chanukah, by keeping Purim, by Succoth, we are tying ourselves, connecting ourselves with God, with heaven. So it's amazing. There is lots of things. But now let us see Gematria to understand what Purim and Chanukah and Succoth. Yeah? So this is the Gematria. The first thing, this is my book which came just now, The Hidden Light of Chanukah, Kindle edition, you can get it there. And there I bring a lot of ideas beyond connection of Succoth and Chanukah, the meaning of Chanukah and Succoth, Purim. All of this definitely are in this book. So it's worthwhile getting the book, reading it, because it is unfortunate. People don't know what is really Chanukah, basically. They think Chanukah is a latkes, you eat what donuts, you call it, and this, and have candle, and playing with it is much more. Chanukah, I wrote a book in Hebrew about Chanukah, 650 pages. In fact, in English also you can see my book, Mystical Glory of Shabbos and Festivals. So it's a festival Chanukah also. I mean, not so many pages, but still, Chanukah is important to know. Chanukah is very, very important. It's a festival which prepares us for Messiah. The abbreviation of the verse, Madlikim Shmonat Yemei Chanukah, we are lightening 8 days of Chanukah, or Mashiach, Mem Shin Yud Chet. So it means very important festival, but we have to keep Judaism properly, we have to keep Torah properly. So let us see now, unbelievable Gematria. I mean, Gematria is one of the things which comes strongly before Messiah. So what you have here? Chanukah and Purim, but they're very important. One should know, according to Kabbalah, Chanukah and Purim are connected to the sphere of glory and eternity, and to do with the 2 feet, which are really keeping the world going. So it's a lot, Chanukah and Purim. It's unbelievable, but the Gematria of Chanukah and Purim is 425. Also, Chanukah is mainly the struggle the Jews had spiritually with Antiochus, yeah, and Purim is a physical against somebody like today. We have Amalek, Aman want to destroy Jews physically, not spiritually. Didn't them keep whatever. We want to get rid of them physically. So Chanukah and Purim represent really the physical and spiritual, really, victory of Israel over these evil powers that we have today also, unfortunately. We have people against the Torah, people against the Shabbos, against the Jewish people. Money, Iran today, everything is unfortunate today. So, the Gematria of Chanukah and Purim is 425. Chanukah and Purim is said Kabbalistically, the sphere of glory and eternity. Judaism, 425. Also, you should know what is Judaism. To do with Yehudi, you have the letters of God, Yud Kevav. The name of God is on Jews. Then you have 425, Messiah, son of David, Mashiach ben David, is a total. In this case, because it is mean to bring redemption. Then you have another one, Eliyahu Navi Kesei Amin. Elijah the prophet and the end of days. I didn't write it was too long to write, but Eliyahu Navi, Eliyahu the prophet, and Ketz Ayamin, the end of days. Unbelievable. Then you have complete redemption, Geula Shlema. What you have today is not complete because we don't have Messiah. We have not these really spiritual values, Torah. So we see all the troubles we have. So when we have, when keep Judaism, when keep Chanukah and Purim properly, faith in God, because Chanukah and Purim are basically the basis of the belief in God. So then you have something really frightening, and this is what you have here, coming Biat Gog, coming of Gog. No, who knows? Iran will come with two troubles. Who knows what is going to happen? He hopes that we'll avoid it by keeping the Torah, by doing mitzvot, but also the same Gematria. So amazing, as I said, the Gematria of the skip, the letter skip, which is very, very significant, the line between heaven and earth, and as we said, one good one in 6 days, mundane, the world, the connection. There's much more behind it. Definitely what we see here is only sample of this. And then the amazing Gematria telling us that keeping Chanukah and Purim is the basis of faith, yeah? And Judaism will bring us son of David, yeah? And will bring Elijah at the end of days. We'll have a full redemption, not like, only physical one, problems. No, this is a redemption. I said the meaning of the word redemption in Hebrew is Gal. You can see the Hebrew letter Gal. Gal is revelation, discovery. You can say here, Gal, revelation of the Aleph Vav A. Aleph Vav A are the letters of God, which unfortunately are missing now because the Amalekite took the Vav and the A, Kiyad al-Keska, and Aleph is the Luf of the word. This is also not yet. So real redemption is when it will be discovered, revelation of the Aleph, of the Luf of the God, and the Vav and the A, the two letters of God, the last one which present physical, not physical, but materialistic redemption that you can see with our eyes. Now we have the Yudke, we have understanding, wisdom, can learn, understand many things, but practically to see the hand of God, Vav is like the hand of God, with the 5 fingers, A is 5, Gematria, we don't see, but this we see in the time of Mashiach. So when God, Eluf, Aleph is the Eluf of the word, will be revealed to us, then we see the end of God. You see clearly all those anti-Semites and enemies of Jews, they will get this hand of God with the 5 fingers. Oh, what is 5 fingers? The Egyptian got 5 fingers. So, no doubt that the Gematria is very important. So let us see now again the table, because I think it is unbelievable, with briefs. Professors we sat together, we were shocked because what we saw, because every day of Purim, you see, day Yom in purple, Yom Purim, the day of Purim, minimum the Torah, every 5 letters. Then you have here Succoth. It is amazing that Succoth in the Torah is with 1 Vav, yeah? When you have 2 Vavim, it shows complete redemption, complete revelation of God. In fact, I spoke and I wrote a book about this, the number 6, which is Vav, about because the Toldot HaShamayim Va'aretz, the generation, what you call the occurrences, whatever you call this, to translate this word Toldot, but normally it is in Vav, full Vavim, 2 Vavim, before the sin of Adam and in the time of Messiah. This is amazing. So what you have Succoth also maybe indication, because minimally the Torah is phenomenal, that the time of Succoth in future will be full of light. Here you have, which is really unbelievable, 42 journeys did Jews in the desert. And according to commentators, these 42 that they did in the desert correspond to what we are doing now. And here Chanukah, you see Chanukah, exactly the Nun come with Chashmonah. Yeah, with Chashmonah is unbelievable. You know, what is the chances that Chashmonah will come with the Nun of Chanukah? See, the Gematria jumped all the time. They wanted to see the Gematria fully, properly. So you have Chanukah, Chashmonah, Azmonayan. And you have Aaron, the Kohen. Aaron, the Kohen, the calf of Chanukah, because the main idea of Chanukah is a hidden light. This is why I brought to you my books, that you understand what is the hidden light to do with Chanukah and with Aaron the Kohen, because he is this one who brought the hidden light. It is not that kindling the lamp in the time of the temple, the tabernacle, was the light, the hidden light there. And Chanukah is the continuation of it. Unbelievable. So this is why now, so as I said, looking more into this table, it is really, all of this appears in one chapter, few verses, yeah? Maybe this is also an idea, because the numbers of this is 49. 49, a very important number, 49, 50 gates of understanding, maybe even this also, besides the Gematria of this, yeah? Then, as I said, you don't need a computer, somebody, a mathematician to see how, how significant this table. I told you many times, this is the program I use. This is Dr. Rottenberg. I think this program is Professor Rips, yeah? I cannot remember, yeah? So, he said himself that the most important was in minimal, like you have here, best meaning, Chanukah and Chashmonah, and parallel Succoth, and such small area. I think the 49 or even 50 verses that exactly have to do with the hidden light 50. So, what I can say, also Aaron, you know, the name of Aaron indicates to the hidden light, because Aaron is the letter O, Nun, or Nun, the light of the Nun. I had a table about this. Okay, no, I don't know how much people have patience to look into the Bible, because I think it's a game, not knowing that this is one of the most important blueprints of creation. The whole world depends on this. It's really the basis of creation. So, as I said, unbelievable Gematria. If you don't know much about Gematria, read my book about Gematria. Think length into Gematria. All my books. Yeah, Amazon.com, if you put Glazerson books, you see all my books there. You will see the Gematria is amazing. And also why I explain why sometimes you add the total, sometimes not, because all of a reason for it, full Gematria. But this Gematria is unbelievable. And it also, you can see Judaism is part of really coming over the Sabbath and keeping Judaism. And there is a table which I did about Judaism, which is unbelievable. Yeah? Once in the Torah you have Yahadut Emet, the true Judaism. Yeah? How we got the Judaism? From Abraham. Yeah? And it came from heaven. By the way, the codes, you see Kodim, unbelievable codes come here, telling us that this is one of the proofs. If you followed my YouTube, you could see that clearly coming out in amazing and very significant tables that codes come to strengthen our faith in the Torah from heaven. Yeah? Amazing. Then came Professor Rips came there, and Ron Witztung. It's unbelievable. And then, this is really Judaism. Yeah? Judaism is true. And Messiah depends on keeping the Torah, Judaism. So Jewish people have to keep the Torah. right? Torah come here. And all this you have to know that this also comes in one book, Genesis, and comes in one chapter, 22. Maybe 22 is a number of letters, Hebrew letters, 22 letters, maybe. Also, it comes from chapter 3 to 18. No? Also, by the way, number 47 is unbelievable. You must know, it's a very highly scientific. People who make meditation make Om, Aleph, Vav, Mem. Also 47. The Indians got it from Jews. But 47 is the two names of God. 26, Man of Mercy. 26, and no, how much? 47 less 26, 31. Kel. Kel is the name of God of loving kindness. And Yud Kei Vav Kei is mercy. Mercy, love, and kindness. This is what we say when we bench, after the meal. Azan et alam kulo b'chen b'chesed. Yeah, God sustains the word b'chen chesed. Exactly the two names. Chen is the chesed. Chesed. This is the two things with mercy and loving kindness. So all this comes out. It's also unbelievable. Judaism depends on these are the two names, Chesed and Achamim, yeah? And this is exactly this number, 47, 26 plus 31. 26 plus 21, yeah, 47. And this is what I said, that why I mention Om, Aleph, Vav, Mem, that's because this is one of the names of God, yeah, that were given to the Indian. This is what is written, that God gave the Indian. The Indian were the descendants of Abraham. I wrote a whole book about this, Hinduism back to Judaism. So I bring a lot of proofs that say that the Hindus of today are basically descendants of the children of Abraham, Keturah. And it's written that Abraham gave them present, and these presents are names of God, which each one of 3 letters. I'm explaining what it is, and if he told them, Abraham told them exactly, this is in the name for good for health, this is in the name for good for this, and the most important number, more in mantras for Indian is Om. It's Aleph, Mem. Aleph is 1, Vav is 6, Mem. So 47. Because it represents also two names of God. So, there's a lot in Judaism. In my book, you can see interesting about Chanukah. I have my other books, Hinduism, Vector Judaism, Music and Kabbalah. You can see all my books. If you put Glazerson in Amazon.com, you can get it. On my site, glazersonbooks.com. So as I said, I think it is unbelievable table, which clearly shows how everything is a Torah. This was the blueprint of the creation. Rabbeinu Bachya used codes 800 years ago, and through this he found the birth of the moon. He found in seconds where it is. One can see it in our site with Professor Haralik, which is a Torah code .us. Then he brings exactly the account. Only NASA managed to find out about if they could go around the moon. So the difference is a matter of split second, I think, what Jews knew for many years. So also, this is in Torah code. So interesting and important, I think, and very, very significant table in which you can learn the importance of Bible code, the importance of Gematria, the importance of Judaism. And I think that if people really will have patience to look, but people don't want to look so much into Bible code, because if he is right, you have to keep the Torah. Jews have to keep the Shabbos. You have to keep purity of life. You know what the Torah claims. But some people said better take away. It's a nice game, but basically we know that it was recognized scientifically. Yeah, it is very known. Science recognized Bible code as scientific work. Okay, so interesting and important and significant table for Chanukah.